Hello, we're back here again. I'm here with Soul'd Again. These guys just played at the Halstead Ave Bar and Grill in Harrison, New York, and I saw these guys play, and they really are awesome. You really do have to check them out. When do you guys, are you guys playing again soon somewhere?
Yes.
Yeah.
April 11th at Pete's Bar and Grill.
Pete's Bar and Grill.
In Elmsford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what's the next one?
I know we have something coming up.
The North Street Tavern in Harrison, New York.
That's great.
Awesome.
Yep.
And we're back at Chat 19 in June in Larchmont.
Yep. That's a good spot.
And then we're playing
Fulgham's.
Fulgham's up in Muncie, New York.
Or Montrose.
Montrose,
Montrose,
excuse me,
wow.
Montrose, yeah.
Now, for our listeners to get an idea what kind of a band you guys are, how would you explain it? Like, you're a big 9-piece band. What category would you put it in?
Soul music.
Soul music?
60s soul music, yeah.
Do you do any cover songs or anything, or no? All original?
Well, it's mostly.
They're all covered.
They're
so
all-
They're all covered.
Really of the great soul classics. And when you want to talk about those, Otis Redding,
Nice.
Wilson Pickett,
Yeah.
James Brown was probably the one who I think was the greatest influence I know on Eddie
Most
and I
of us, yeah.
when we first started.
Absolutely.
We would go down into the city and hear him all the time, whether
Wow.
it's down at the Apollo or Madison Square Garden, and we were there.
Who's your singer? Is he a new guy?
Our singer's Paul Curran. He's actually from across the pond.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
And but he's been back for a while, and he sang with a couple of other bands for a while. And we were actually looking for another instrumentalist, and he saw or found out that we were doing this.
Yeah.
And he said, "Hey guys, I really want to sing with a soul band. I really like this." And I heard his English accent. I said, "Well, what's he going to be like?"
Yeah.
"Oh, he's fabulous. He's
Yeah.
really terrific."
He
And
used
lot of
to
works
play
the crowd.
drums for Genesis, too.
No, we kid him around. He's
Phil Collins. I mean,
He really looks like
was that when Phil
Collins.
Collins was on vacation?
And he
oh,
hates
he looks
that.
like
He
wow.
hates that.
Slipped him in there without
funny.
anybody noticing.
Oh, that's great.
Hey there, Paul. We had to say that.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite song that you play? Or
I'm
you
sure
know.
you each have a different favorite, right?
Yeah.
Me personally, I'll take all of James Brown's repertoire.
Nice.
Nice.
That's me.
Yeah.
My personal favorite.
You guys do any Motown, or is it strictly on the
My Girl.
R&B
My
side?
Girl.
We're doing My Girl.
Definitely.
My
Any
girl,
Marvin Gaye? Like,
Marvin Gaye is coming. Heard it through the grapevine.
Cool.
You're talking to the arranger now. They have to wait for me. I'm just finishing up "Dancing in the Streets," which I think is one of the all-time great songs.
it's a great
Yeah,
tune.
it sure is.
Yeah.
And there are a couple more because I was kind of light on Motown, so I'm starting to work into arranging those for the band.
That's great. That's
A
great.
lot of it's from Stax down in Memphis.
Uh-huh.
Booker T and the MGs and the Marquis.
Yeah.
And that was basically two tenors and a trumpet, and they usually added a baritone, so it's the same kind of horn section.
Now, being
And they played for everybody.
yeah, traveled and played, and they loved it.
Yeah.
Well, they worked in the
Mostly the
studio. Mostly studio.
Really?
They were the studio
Studio
musicians for
musicians.
Sam and
Yes.
Dave, Otis Redding, Eddie
Floyd,
Floyd,
Right.
Wilson Pickett, his first album.
Yeah.
Rufus Thomas.
Rufus Thomas, who was the first act ever recorded there.
Now, for our listeners, how can they go and check you guys out? Do you have a website or a Facebook page? With
Yeah,
your
right
song?
now, we're relying on a Facebook page under Soul'd Again.
Yeah.
SOUL'D-AGAIN.
Okay, great.
We're working on a website right now.
Cool.
We've got lucky. We got a baritone player that does websites.
So he's revising what we
Kind
have
of our
now.
built-in.
yeah.
Well, there's a 9 of you, so I'm sure you could have check if someone who could do everything.
Yeah, very versatile.
Specialize in everything.
Yeah.
That's
Sounds
great.
like a lot of fun.
And we've got
guys.
videos and we have pictures, and they can go there for all the general information about
Yeah.
where we're going to play. Also,
That's
And,
great.
and
Yeah,
a
post
few
it.
good clips on the Facebook page.
yeah.
But,
there's
it's really
several.
cool. That our top at Westchester Now, we like to market all Westchester people, and you guys, I mean, all 9 of you, you're all from Westchester County, which is really special. Even all the listeners like hearing that too. So
That's right.
hopefully we get a lot of people out there to check you guys out. Keep it. Westchester County is probably one of the best counties in the country. I would have
Oh
to
yeah,
say. For sure,
absolutely. It's so
And-
close, and I think the city influences the artistic tones of the city.
Mhm.
Have a lot of influence, and
But I can't let you guys off the hook without commenting on what's the barn.
Oh, the barn is part of
Rick, go ahead.
legend.
Enlighten them.
We grew up on a street in Mamaroneck called Melbourne Avenue, and it had kind of a coach house slash barn. It's an 1820 something home,
1850s.
1850s, and we couldn't play in our house was not conducive to having a band.
It wasn't
especially a
conducive
large band.
having the
little noise we
B3.
made.
Yeah.
You got, my mother said, out of the dining room, that organ's too big. Get out.
So we got put out into the barn, and the best place was up in the hayloft. So we built a room in the hayloft and insulated it so we could be out there in the summer. And actually, the insulation, or in the winter, actually the insulation worked out because we put in an air conditioner in the summer, or we would have suffocated probably.
Huh.
So there were a lot of musicians that went in and out of that place over the years, and a lot of times we'd be taking a break and come out of our room, and it would just be packed with people who were listening.
Wow.
It was quite exciting the night that they were passing around a lot of dope.
Oh.
because
Different.
I quite often, if we were playing a little bit too loud or a little bit too long, somebody would call the police. I came out and just about had a coronary when I saw that.
But as a kid, that was heaven to have this place that we could all go anytime, really day or night, during the week, on a weekend,
Yeah.
get together and play music.
That is
and
fun.
play it with a passion, and play it with some of the really greatest musicians this country has.
Yeah.
Actually went through that barn.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I noticed about all you guys all have a great connection amongst you guys, and I'm sure you guys have
Yeah.
tons of great and funny stories. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So-
There are many stories from the barn, that's for
Probably
sure.
have to be
Some of which we
censored
can't
forever, right?
repeat.
Like hauling that B3 up through the hayloft.
Yeah, we would tie it up, and we had a big board coming out. And,
Big hoist.
And hayloft doors would open.
and we'd take the B3 up and down by attaching the cable to a car and bring it down a driveway. And it was quite exciting.
You guys seem pretty smart. I have a little trivia question here for you guys. And I just want to ask you, which one is in the T-Rex family, okay? Is it A, an alligator, B, a Komodo dragon, C, a chicken, or D, Barbara Streisand?
I actually know the answer.
Oh,
Is that a little too
We
obvious? or
call
what?
you professor, so Rick, give the answer.
El
It's
Profesor.
the chicken.
Yeah, right.
It's a chicken.
Is it really?
Yes.
Wow. I'll never eat chicken again. No, I'm
Never
only
use
kidding.
Barbra
No, the
Streisand.
chicken will eat you.
Right.
You ever see the teeth on him?
What?